Motivational question. There is a loneliness pandemic. 37% of guys aren't taking at least a little bit of action. There are so many guys out there, including some of the guys watching this video right now, binge watching pickup artist content and cold approach content and never taking action. What did you do to start taking action way back when you started? What motivates you and keeps you disciplined in taking action right now? How can guys get rid of excuses not to game, like being tired or if it's raining?
Yeah, no one misses you when there's a party going on and you don't show up, no one will miss you. They're there already. They're having fun. So you're missing out on the parties. If you don't go to the party, you will not be able to meet a woman that way. So you're basically cutting yourself off at the knees by staying at home and not going to a social gathering and playing the game. This game is played in the real world. It's one thing to realize that everything is in its season, and sometimes it's winter and you're not going out, and you could be boning up on the technical savvy required to attract a beautiful woman. There's a lot to pick up, there's a lot to learn, and it's organized. It's fairly organized thinking so that you can have some practical application. You can go into a nightclub environment. That's what we call infield, and you can work your sets. You're going to work a dozen sets a night. You may as well start early. Like when you first go into the nightclub environment, have a big smile on your face, and first set on the left, open, initiate the chat. And you're doing it for the future. You're practicing your opener. One real world solution to handling approach anxiety is to know your opener. So practice running your openers, and you need many openers because you'll be running a whole night of meeting people. You're not going to use the same opener on every group you meet, especially when the last group is with you to meet the next group. That's what we call merging. It creates some social proof for you so that when you merge into the next set sees you as socially validated already, as socially proof. And so your value is considerably higher for the second set. That's the secret to getting particularly beautiful girls. You'll open two sets, let them mix and merge, and then you select the woman of your interest based on two sets. Good game plan.
I'll add to that too. For the guys that are having trouble getting out there, you may have to detox a bit from consuming dating and pickup advice, and I'm somebody who teaches this and, puts some stuff out there. So this goes even against my interest, but the truth is you can get addicted to reading and watching videos. So may have to be a period of detoxing from it, putting it aside. If you have to baby step it, if you have to just go out and be social, you're better off getting yourself in a social environment, totally unable to take action, rather than sitting behind your screen for another few months, reading up. You've read enough. If you're into pickup and you're into the game and you've studied this for any length of time, you have to start applying it. Then you can come back to the material again. But I like the 90-10 rule, where for every 10 minutes that you spend reading, you owe 90 minutes to the field. So if you spend a couple hours reading, multiply that by 9, and that's your field time. And some guys have racked up a debt. They owe the field significant time.
90 years.
90 years in the field, and your debt will be paid off.
You cannot die until you're 140 now. You watching this. God damn it.
Well, that's what it takes to get good at anything. It's the general 10,000 hour rule. It takes 10,000 hours of focus to get, mastery at any particular skill set. And cold approach is, in fact, a learnable skill set. You can learn this, and we teach it. There's a structure to a pleasing courtship. There's material that we use to fill in the structure. That's the things we say. Technically, the things we say in a nightclub environment, in the group we approach. And then there's the delivery of that material. So there's a lot to work on to get good. You know, it's a performance art. Pickup is a performance art, and the pickup artist has to recognize that he's a performer. He's performing something. He's performing personality conveying material so that the woman can judge the man based on his personality first, not based on just how he looks. That's not enough, at least for me.
For sure.